A random variable x has probability density function. So when you read out the questions, a random variable x, this is not clear enough whether continuous or discrete. But when you say it having probability density function, indirectly they want to hint you here this x is continuous random variable. So you can see function, you see your x continuously in one interval from 0 to 1. Dia bukan lagi macam x equals to 1, x equals to 2, x equals to 3, itu discrete. So your x now is interval. Your x here is now interval. So this is your graph. This is your graph on your probability. So if you want to illustrate this, means from 0 to 1, you are having a linear graph going up. From 3 to 6, you are also having a linear graph, but the gradient is negative going down. Graf ni tak semestinya tepat, tapi kita menganggar saja bentuk dia, ada graf di situ, ada graf di situ. Boleh? So 0,1 graf dia x per 2. Antara 3 sampai 6, 1 tolak x per 6. Ini graf dia. Tak pandai lukis graf, tak apa. Kita buat interval macam ni. 0, 1, 3, 6. Kita catat. 0, 1 ada graf x per 2. 3 sampai 6, 1 tolak x per 6. Ada equal, tak ada equal, penting ke? Adakah dia mengefek kita punya cara kerja? Tak, dia tak efek. Masih lagi kawasan yang sama. Masih lagi tempat probability yang sama. Faham? So, the first one. Show this x is a continuous random variable. So, to show the x is continuous random variable, the characteristic of continuous random variable is total probability must be equals to 1. But this time, the probability represent here is your area under the graph. So we have to integrate all the part of this area so that we have to show it equals to 1. Okay, so to show some characteristic is a random variable. Always remember, we find the total of the probability. Because this is continuous random variable, your probability is represented by area under the graph. So which means this. Ini kawasan probability kamu. Ini kawasan probability kamu. Cuba cari kawasan ini. Cukup tak satu? Kalau cukup satu, ya, continuous random variable. So how to find this? If you want to find area under the graph, we're using integration. Start from 0 until upper limit 1 for the graph x over 2 respect to x. Then plus continuous, we have another area here which is integrate from 3 up to 6. This function, this graph is 1 minus x over 6 respect to x dx. Then we start our integration here. So you want to show, means we have to calculate up, is it equals to 1. So for integration, x sebiji, power tambah 1 over power baru. Integrate constant, dapat x. Integrate x kuasa 1, power tambah 1 over power baru. So 2 darab dengan 6 jadi 12. Upper limit 3, lower limit. Upper limit 6, lower limit 3. Then upper limit minus lower limit. Is it equals to 1? Look like it is equals to 1. Therefore, you need to do conclusion. This x is continuous random variable. So for second part, you're going to find probability in between 0 and 4. So you have to look at the region. You have to look at the region. You cannot directly integrate 0 up to 3 because in between 1 and 3 we don't have area. There has a gap here. Between 1 and 3 we don't have area. They don't have probability there. If we just directly integrate 0 up to 4, then we overcalculate already. So our area is located at, start from 0 up to 1 for x over 2 plus, because you want 0 means 0 here, 0 until 4. So 0 until 1, 0 until 1, then 3 until 4 only. To find the probability means to find its area. Then the way of calculate is integration. So again, we perform our integration. Power plus 1 over new power. Integrate 1, we get constant. So integrate x over 6, we get x squared over 12. Then we do upper limit minus lower limit. So always be careful when you're doing probability, your answer suppose logically must be in between 0 and 1. Secara logiknya. Kalau kira-kira dah lebih daripada 1 ataupun kira-kira dapat negatif, itu sudah tak logik. Itu bukan lagi probability dah.